Man, most advertising and marketing copy just sucks. It sucks. Oh, I had yet another experience today where I was just combing through a bunch of pitches that I had gotten. And I saw this coming up so often that I felt like I would just make an episode out of it. I've been in marketing and copywriting since 2005, full-time as a freelancer working in direct response since 2010. Now I run my own business and have more than just the client copywriting work, but I've reviewed hundreds of pieces of copy. I don't know, maybe it's well over 1,000 now. I get pitches all the time. I ignore so many pitches because of the same reason. I see advertising, I pay attention to advertising, I live and breathe advertising. I see the stuff that works. I see the stuff that doesn't work. I see the stuff that's scaling. I see the stuff that fails. And so many times, this stupid, simple lesson is behind the difference between what's working and what is failing. So why does most advertising and marketing copy suck? And importantly, how do you fix it? Let's start with today's story. There's so much sucky advertising out there. So I'm on this platform that allows podcast guests and hosts to match up with each other, because I do interviews, and while I'm very careful to curate who my guests are on my podcast, sometimes some of the people who come to me through this platform are excellent guests, and they're people who I would not necessarily have found otherwise. And so I'm on this platform, and what happens is all these people who want to be guests on podcasts, they're constantly reaching out and trying to connect with different podcast hosts and saying, hey, I'd love to be a guest, I'd love to be a guest, love to be a guest. So I was going through a bunch of those this morning, and what happened was, it was like this person was saying, here is why I'm awesome. Here's what I do. Here's the cool things for me. Here's what I love about myself. And then the next person was, here's why I'm awesome. Here's the cool things about me. Here's what I love about myself. And then the next one was, here's why I'm awesome. Here's what I love about me. Here's the cool things. And there wasn't any thought put into it. There wasn't any customization. There wasn't any differentiation. It was just, this platform said that we might be a fit. Therefore, I'm just going to spam you the same pitch that I sent to everybody else and not even look at you or things about your podcast that might be interesting, that might be a good fit, or recognize that are not a good fit, and acknowledge that, okay, I may not look like a good fit, but here's why I'm awesome. Or I think that being on your podcast would be awesome, and here's why I think that I'm a good fit, right? But again, all of that is contingent on taking their head out of their own behind and thinking about the person receiving the message. And I see this over and over again, online, offline, whatever. It's like the business card that you think is going to earn you business, right? I put whatever on a business card, so it's going to earn me business. That business card is about you. So many people treat their websites that way. This is about me. This website is about me. This my advertising, my service business. This is about me. Various online, offline, whatever, advertising, marketing, even your salespeople. It's all about me as the person who is speaking the message, right? And if I'm sitting here and I'm your prospect, I'm the recipient of this, and I get DMs on LinkedIn that's like, here is why our agency is awesome. Here's why our whatever service is awesome. Completely disregarding anything about me or my business or things that you could readily find on my LinkedIn profile if they're DMing me from LinkedIn. Right? Completely disregarding any of that. They're just talking about why they are awesome and why I should love them. Well, that is sucky advertising. And by the way, this applies to all communication. This applies to all communication. Good example here. You don't necessarily think of, hey, a message through a podcast matching platform being the message being like an advertisement, right? You might think of the appearance on the podcast as being an advertisement, but all communication where your goal is to get and hold attention long enough for your communication to be consumed and then to inspire action, right? Which is good marketing. Good marketing has to get and hold attention, deliver the message, and inspire action. And maybe along the way, even persuade and shift opinion a little bit, right? All communication is doing these things. Pretty much all yeah. Even if you just want to give a speech and you want people to feel changed at the end, you're still trying to do these things. You're supposed to get and hold their attention, and you're supposed to inspire the action of maybe an internal change in perspective, right? But all of this, the more you're making the message about just yourself, who you are, why you're awesome, why you love yourself, the more it's going to suck. I'm sorry, and it's not going to resonate with your audience. They're not going to want to take action as a result. They're not going to change their mind as a result. They're just going to think, this person is full of themselves. This person has their head shoved up their backside. So if you want to create advertising and marketing that doesn't suck, you have to follow this really freaking basic rule. Remember that it's not about you. It's not about you. If you're writing for a client, it's not about the client, right? If you're writing for your own products and services, it's not really about your own products and services. It is about your prospect. It is about them. It is about their wants, their needs, their desires, their problems that they urgently need a solution to. And the question that someone is asking, whether they are listening to a podcast episode or getting your DM on whatever platform or getting your email, getting your marketing email, getting your whatever, the question that they're asking is, what is in it for me? What is in it for me? And this is a really old sales lesson, but God, I still see it every day. That these people are putting messages out into the world, just polluting the airwaves with these messages that are all about me, and not you. If I'm speaking to you, I need to talk to you about what's in it for you. So what's in it for you from this message? It's learning how to write advertising and marketing copy that doesn't suck, realizing when you are making this mistake so that you can correct it, so that you can get better results. Right? Whether that's, being more persuasive generally, or in marketing and advertising, writing copy that gets more leads, customer sales, and profits. It's one of the first things that you can do is fix this, right? Even when you're writing about yourself, you need to think about how the person who is receiving it is going to perceive it, and what are they getting out of it? What do they want out of it? What engagement is rewarding to them? And ultimately, you're going to solve some problem, some challenge. You're going to help them fulfill some desire to meet some need, right? But that message needs to ultimately be in service of that greater goal of speaking to their needs. So for example, with these podcast people, right? If you're going to approach podcasts and you're going to say, I want to get on podcasts, if you're going to approach them, you don't approach them and say, I'm awesome. Here's what I did. Here's all the things that are really cool about me. You say, hey, Roy, I see for Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, you have an audience that seems to be copywriters, marketers, entrepreneurs. Maybe you even see this language of copywriter entrepreneurs, right? Hey, Roy, I see you have this audience of copywriter entrepreneurs, and it just so happens that I speak to copywriter entrepreneurs. I understand them from this perspective. Maybe, who knows, right? It could be, I help copywriter entrepreneurs who want to get involved in the fitness industry understand what really works in fitness marketing and grow their business there. I help copywriter entrepreneurs who are struggling to get started getting clients, figure out how to grow their business there. I help copywriter entrepreneurs who are tired of dealing with clients go off and launch your own business and find operational partners who can really help them implement plans and scale a business, right? Whatever it is, right? But it all goes back to, for podcasting specifically, I see who your audience is. I have something of value to your audience. You're going to look awesome in the eyes of your audience. You're going to raise your status in the eyes of your audience if you have me on your show, right? And this implies this whole level of thinking about it. And if you're going to go get clients, if you're trying to get clients for your products, your services, whatever, it's a very similar thought process. Hey, I see you communicate with your audience in this way, or I see you are trying to achieve this goal, right? Or it seems like you're in this space where people want to achieve this goal. I've specialized in helping people achieve that goal. So if you are interested in achieving this goal, if you are interested in solving this problem, I think we should talk, right? Again, it's not about me and my services, my offer, whatever. It's about you, the person who I'm speaking with, whether through copy, through marketing, through advertising, through direct one-on-one selling, through DMs, through whatever. It's about me knowing enough about you to say, you seem like the type of person who benefits from this thing because you seem like the type of person who wants XYZ. If that's true, then hey, we should chat, right? It's about raising your status. It's about raising your success. It's about it's about helping you out. About helping you get what you want in life. And there's this famous Zig Ziglar quote that I wanted to conclude with that is, you can get anything you want in your life by helping enough other people get what they want in their life. So if you want to create advertising, marketing, copywriting that doesn't suck, if you want to create sales messages, persuasive messages that don't suck, if you want to reach out to podcast hosts in a way where you're going to get featured as a guest and not suck at doing that, think about how you can help them get what they want. Think about how you can help your audience get what they want. My call to action for you, think about how you can use this. Think about if you need to have your own personal come to Jesus moment of oh God, all of my advertising is just me focus. It's very ego heavy. I apparently do have my head up my backside, like Roy said, and I'm going to fix this by focusing on my customer and focus on the recipient of my messages and what they want. What is your relevant use from this lesson? Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so you get more content like this delivered to you. If you do want to go deeper into what is effective in terms of copywriting, this applies whether you want to be a copywriter or whether you write copy for your business. I have a special free copywriting training called the Essential Copywriting Skills. It's, I think, 13 videos delivered over the course of 13 days. Just check the link in the description to that. Also, if you want to go much deeper, my BTMSinsiders streaming library of copywriting and marketing courses has over 180 hours of training available right away. So it's like Netflix for copywriting and marketing, where you can just log in and stream any of it, all of it, binge it, whatever you want. That link is in the description as well. I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. And hey, I'd love to hear what you think about this episode. And I'll catch you again in the next episode. I'll see you soon. Bye. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.